Good morning, everybody. This is Vince with Listings to Leads, and we're going to get started here in just a second. I'm trying to get my screen to share, but let me know if you can hear me. If you can put it in the chat panel or give me a thumbs up there. And I'm just waiting on this to get the screens to show, and then we'll share this. So let me ask. This is our class for lender and professionals. So let me know if you would in the chat panel or the questions panel, whatever it's called there, how long you've been with us. So let me turn on the recording software is on. So let's chat. This is our class for lenders and title professionals. And we're really here to help you grow your business in relationships with realtors. We're adding a lot of new tools where, especially for lenders, you can go direct to markets, talk about loans and getting pre-qualified and things like that. But when you're working with realtors, especially for loan officers, the buyer leads for the listings are often the exact same people that need a loan. And so when you're working in combination, in tandem with these kinds of folks, you're helping them, with advertising and then also to help get buyers and to get more listings. And that kind of brings your value up higher, right? Because as you're definitely going to be calling realtors about, the rates today. And also, the value that you bring and the speed and the agility that you have as a professional. There are a lot of other lenders doing that as well. So when you're a client of Listings to Leads, you're able to leverage what we do that helps realtors and they get kind of a free seat under your package. Let's go look at the lender tab real quickly. And whether you're lender or title, the pricing is kind of the same. So if we go here to start a 30-day free trial, you'll see that you can have 5 agents for up to 5 agents for $150 a month, or up to 50 agents for $250 a month. I definitely, if you're on the fence and you're thinking about this, hopefully this class here will get you to make a decision. But you want to do that kind of soon, because our pricing is going to go up in the next week or two. So you'd be grandfathered in at that current pricing. So, here on this page, it kind of tells you the gist of what we're up to, right? Get mortgage leads and be the first lender that your realtor calls, right? Why would they do that? Well, if you're giving them a lot of value, they're going to be thinking of you. So what are you bringing? Automated listing marketing. You're bringing automated social media content with lead capture. You have easy Facebook and Google ads, and you have a whole bunch of tools to help agents get more listings. And so, typically, I talk to realtors all the time. I've often heard I don't want buyers. I just want listings. And that's been, kind of a theme for many years. But in some markets, there's kind of an inventory buildup, and they need to find buyers. And our ad software is awesome at getting buyer leads and seller leads. So, to be able to bring that to your real estate partners, whether you're a title professional or a loan officer, that's going to be helpful. And they're going to be wanting to pay attention and know more about what you know. So that's, what Listings to Leads is about at a very high level. Now, there is a lot in the platform, and I do want to let you know that you are always welcome to join us to learn more about it on leadgenwebinars.com. If you can send me a question in the question panel, I can send you a link to this. But I also Scott does a class on social media and farming and stuff like that. So you want to check that out. I do a class called Top Tools for More Listings and Facebook and Google ads and get started, right? And these are really key for every realtor to understand what's going on. And even as a title professional or a loan officer, should know what you're bringing to the table. And we have some really powerful tools that help you get listings. We have our software for Facebook and Google ads is outstanding. And then just get started, learn about this. So that's all on leadgenwebinars.com. And every class, including this one, is recorded and sitting on this channel right here. This is our Listings to Leads page on YouTube. And you'll see my class is here, Scott's class is here. And, there's a lot of helpful information. So you definitely want to be checking this out. Another cool thing that's really, I recommend that you follow yourself or subscribe is Scott's now doing 1 minute shorts. And our classes like this one are typically like an hour long. We always appreciate it when you can hang out with us. But if you want 1 minute bites of success stories, that's what Scott's doing there. Because we get so much feedback from our clients that we're telling you, hey, this is what one, of our clients did. Here's how another client got buyer leads, and here's how they got listing leads. So that's really worth following either here on the shorts page of YouTube or on our Instagram channel. So we'll close that. And another great resource is our mastermind group. Now, you should all be invited. You should be getting invited. It's a private group for our clients. But I want to kind of look at this and show you one thing, and then we're going to get into a new kind of presentation we got. So there's some new technology that we've been kind of testing since October. And it's really awesome. It's really exciting. And I want to tell you about it right now. So what it is, it's AI text follow-up. Okay. And so when you think of capturing leads, we've been doing this for 15 years. I don't think there's another company that's even close to us in the volume of leads that we capture for our clients for the cost, right? There's a lot of clients that spend thousands of dollars a month on leads, and it's kind of questionable where their ROI is many times. Here, the budget is way less. You can spend way less and get a lot of leads. And now, we are really focusing on what can we do to help agents convert those into business. And to that, we have some really awesome AI tech software, right? And so when you're capturing leads with phone numbers, it starts asking questions, whether you're a buyer lead or whether you're a seller lead, starts asking questions very simply. It's highly intelligent. So even if the conversation goes into weather or sports, it can go that direction and bring it back. And what we've seen, Scott and I were looking at this a couple of weeks ago, it's converting 9% of our leads to phone calls. So for our clients who are using this software, they're capturing leads, Maybe they're wondering like, oh, these are not good leads or whatever. They're not able to convert. And the AI software is getting 9% of those leads to a phone call. And most agents are really comfortable on the phone. They can talk, they can, show their value, and then they close an appointment from there. And at the appointment, they close a contract, right? So AI text is, it's been around for a short amount of time with a couple of other kind of CRM companies. You should know that if you have a lead, the 3 top ways of reaching out to the lead for conversion is phone calls, emails, and text. And the top way of actually converting is text. Nobody wants random phone calls. There's so many spam calls, and everybody's getting 100 to 200 emails every day. So are your drip campaigns doing anything for you? The answer is that if you can text them really simple questions back and forth until they're ready to talk, that's how people are converting. That's the best way of converting. Now we've got AI text software available for agents. We're going to make this live in the title and lender accounts ASAP. We're working on it right now. That's really cool there. That's in the mastermind group. There's all kinds of stuff in the mastermind group. There's also something new that I want to show you inside there. But before we dive into the system, I want to show you a presentation that we're working on here to get your feedback. And also, I think that this is going to allow you to kind of get just a view of what we're doing, right? So, we're really here to, if you're a lender, to help you get loans, right? And buyer leads are really their loan leads as well. So, with our lead generation and the ability to increase your relationship, strengthen your relationship, it should get you more loan referrals, right? So what are some of the top challenges? Well, obviously rates are high. Realtors don't often have like really powerful marketing. They might have some marketing. What they're missing is lead capture. You could be talking to somebody from the top brands in the country. They have their branding down, right? They might have postcards. They might have e-flyers. What they don't, and they might have some social media content. None of them have branding built in, right? There's a couple that have a little bit going on. You really can't scale to help a lot of agents and to help grow your business. So that's there. And we're obviously here to help you do that. And then it's also just hard for a lender or a title professional to stand out above all the other competitors, right? So when it comes to loans, 73% of home buyers use the lender that the realtor recommends. So are they going to recommend you? That's really the question there, right? And how do we do it? How does Listings to Leads do all this? Well, we have a all-in-one platform. It supports realtors and lenders. We generate purchase leads and refinance leads. We have co-branded tools, and we have a lot of, social media tools, database marketing, and print tools for farm marketing and circle prospect, things like that. So let's go forward and kind of look at some of the things that happen with automated listing marketing. We have Facebook's ad software built into our system. It's really easy to get leads with name, email, and phone number. We're going to dive into the system and look at this, but this will just give you a high level of what's going on. We have automated social media posts. We put landing pages behind every post. So our free social media posts can actually capture leads. We have e-flyers. So if an agent has a deep database of leads in their CRM, they can copy our e-flyers. Just like everything else, there's lead capture and call to actions built into that. We also have, some of the standard things like virtual tours and single property websites. We have listing landing pages, and all of those have lead capture. And if, people are thinking of what should I do to get some print materials out there, nearby homeowner letters, just, sold postcards, door hangers, a lot of tools. They always include QR codes. They always have call to actions to get people to scan those print tools and get over and get some information. And whenever they get information, you're capturing a lead. Now, this is just a deeper dive into the Facebook side. You can run ads for, just listed, coming soon, open house, under contract or sold. Early stage ads get buyer leads. Later stage ads get seller leads. And agents, depending on who they are, may want both. We have 80 PDF guides, 40 for buyers, 40 for sellers. You can run ads in 2 clicks on Facebook. And again, you'd be getting leads with name, email, and phone number. And I want to stress that. I'm going to kind of finish landing pages and custom ads on Facebook. We use something provided by Facebook called lead ads. Okay. Lead form. And what that means is when somebody sees the ad, like you see on the right there, they might click on it because they're interested. And when they do, this little window pops up and it has their name, email, and phone number auto-populated in the form. And it says, do you want this information? There's really one answer, yes. And when they click that button, they can see that they are sending you this information. And this is really important for every realtor and also for you, because we all need our accurate email and phone numbers in our Facebook profiles in case we get locked out, right? Sometimes you get a message like, hey, please re-sign in, or we're going to send you a text to make sure it's you. And that's why the accuracy of those numbers is really high, because you need to have your accurate phone number and your email in there. And when I also want you to think about this. I don't know how long you've been in advertising or marketing, but if you just put a form out on the internet and ask people to give you their name, phone number, and email, you might not have a lot of success unless you're like a government website. Nobody really wants to put their info out there because we all know that there's so much spam and scams and this and that. However, with Facebook, people are very comfortable clicking, yes, I want that information. Here's my information. That if you need leads with name, email, and phone number, there's no better way than Facebook with our software. So we also have tools if you don't have your own listings, right? We've got a lot of PDF guides that I mentioned. We have landing pages as well. We have landing pages and PDF guides, both for lenders and for the realtors as well. So there are things just to help you get out, direct to market or working in combination with your agents. And then we have a whole series of tools that'll help you get more listings, right? Our just sold marketing, whether it's ads on Facebook or whether it's just sold postcards or just a flyer, everything is designed to capture seller leads. Whenever it's sold, we're not looking for buyers. So our call to actions are designed to get listing leads. We have funnels for like landing pages for expireds and FSBOs. A lot of agents are out there. They know how to, get the contact information. Maybe they're getting it from their MLS, or maybe they're getting it from, like a third party company like My Plus Leads, but they're getting this data. They just need something that's going to help convert that contact information into a dialogue, and landing pages can really help. Now we also have free home value marketing. And so that starts with having a what is your home worth landing page. You get unlimited landing pages in every account. So if you're talking to a realtor and you know that they want listings in a few different markets, you want to create home value pages for each of those markets. Then they can use our ads, like our Facebook ads or our Google ads, or they can use free social media posts or print tools or an email. We also have landing pages for, iBuyer cash offer stuff, nearby homeowner letters, and, 40 PDF guides for homeowners. And again, just like the listing, you can run ads, paid ads, you can do free social media posts, print tools, and e-flyers to get the word out on all of these tools. Okay. And then, we've got a really incredible, I'm definitely going to be showing you this. We've got an awesome listing presentation. We've got it in print format. We've got it in really slick looking flip book, and even you can run ads on it with Facebook to say, hey, we've got something really powerful that you need to look at if you're thinking of selling your home. Now, we also have automated follow-up. So, as I mentioned earlier, we are really solid at capturing leads for our clients. There's no way around that. But, to convert them, we have our own email follow-up, which is very powerful. I think more powerful than 95% of the CRMs on the market today. We actually have some of our clients work at some of the top CRMs, and they've been A/B testing our stuff and let us know our open rate is higher than their open rates. We also have the AI text follow-up, which I mentioned earlier. And this is like, kind of bleeding edge technology, really smart, really intelligent. We've been working on it. And as I said, we're converting 9% of our leads to a phone call. That's awesome. And then if you don't want to use those two things, well, you can integrate with your own CRM. We have APIs from top CRM companies around the country. So wherever you capture a lead with us, we can automatically drop it inside of your CRM. And also this is a really cool part of the system, which is social media content. Social media is important. I know a lot of agents don't like it. A lot of agents do, but clearly Americans love social media. So if you're going to have a strategy that's going to leverage and build your brand and ideally capture leads from social media, why not have it happen automatically? And that's what our social content page is. I'm going to show you where all these things are in the system, but this is just an awesome piece that, frankly, from a lender and from a title professional perspective, if you get an agent to just turn this on, they're going to be pretty psyched to see the kind of content that's going out. It's actually it's helping our clients increase their following on both Facebook and Instagram, and it's increasing the SEO of Google My Business. Many agents have Google My Business in a way they don't know what in the world for. They don't know what it does. Well, when you do a search like homes for sale in my town, does your Google My Business pop up on page one? Most often it doesn't, unless you're paying for that kind of ad. Well, our content is increasing the SEO of those pages. So when somebody does a real estate search in your market, if you've got our content going out continually, Google recognizes that you're keeping it fresh and they give you higher SEO. We've seen our clients go to page one already with this. So it's definitely something that you want to make sure everybody is taking advantage of. How it works, how does it all work? We're empowering realtors. We're really giving them we make them look like rock stars, and you are doing that, right? You're collaborating with them. You're helping them kind of learn. You're able to talk to them about their leads. And then you've also got, some tools that will help that you can get out there and just market yourself and sort of either market to agents or market to people who might need a loan, right? So co-branding, it's built into the system. That's always helpful for lenders. And then there are some direct to market tools like, using our Facebook, using our landing pages, and using our PDF guides, which are actually, some are designed for lenders as well, talking about that. So when you're using this, and there's some other kind of things here, we also have text IVR. So, you see that code there on the right, text this number to that one. You're going to get instant information sent to your phone. That's part of the package when you sign up. We have a marketing calendar. So for agents who maybe want to grow their business, but they don't know what they should do, we actually have a built-in marketing calendar with one task every day. We give you the instructions and the place to go do it. And we have a really cool email marketing blast. So we keep fresh content that's going on kind of, related to either rates or, big things that are happening in real estate that you can click a couple buttons and just send it to your leads inside of our system. We also have short form video scripts for many of our tools to help agents get video content out there because it's so powerful. And then also you can join our mastermind group, which I showed you earlier, and get on any of our live training like lead gen webinars. So that's all part of listings to leads. There's some really great testimonials here. You can see those on our YouTube channel as well. We've been doing this, like I said, for 15 years. You can start a free trial at listingstoleads.com. If you're a lender, or if you are, if you're doing title, you get a free 30-day trial. You can literally be generating leads in 48 hours or less. We have clients generating leads in the first 12 hours. But listingstoleads.com is where it happens. And if you go there, let's go check it out real quickly. Just click on lender or title, and you can kind of sign up right there for a 30-day free trial right there. You'll also, by the way, I think if you say schedule a demo, you can reach out to me. My contact information's there, or you can book a call with me there. And if you have more questions, right, we're going to get in the system now, but if you still have more questions, you can reach out to me right here or book a call with me. So let's get into listings to leads to go see what we can actually do with this, right? Now, when you sign up, I mentioned, on the trial, you can add 5 agents to it. And you might have, a number of agents who you are connected to, who you already know, and you want to increase your relationship, and you're going to leverage listings to leads to do that, right? So whenever you log in, you're going to be brought right here to the dashboard, and you can make a decision. If you're a lender, you would have a lender tab. If you are an agent, you're going to have seller and buyer leads, and they can decide what it is that they need. But one thing that, I want to make sure that happens for anybody you introduce to the system is that you get them to sign up through the wizard. There's a startup wizard that asks for their photo, asks for their logo, asks them to connect to social media, asks to connect to their Facebook ad account. And it turns on the social content. It turns on all the automation in like 5 to 10 minutes setup. Make sure that's done, because just as soon as that's done, well, this thing starts getting real impressive real fast. So speaking of let's get impressive real fast, I want to show you some of the new stuff that we've got here. I think since the NAR settlement last year, and then of course, when it kind of finalized in the summer, getting listings has become even more important to the industry. And we, have some really incredible things that can help you in that regard. So I'm going to switch this property here on its status. I'm going to click here because you can actually create a listing presentation. And let's see if I can do it here. I'm going to change this property to a listing presentation. So imagine you're going to go on a listing presentation, and you've got a contract, you've got a story you're going to tell, but we actually create an electronic listing presentation automatically for you. There is one right here that's branded to you in a Flipbook, right? And let's just look at it. This speaks to what we do for listing marketing. So we were looking at that slide deck that I was showing you there, and that's kind of cool, right? It's good. It's high level, but this is a lot deeper in terms of what we're doing across the board to market a listing. And for some reason, it's taking a little bit of time, maybe because I've asked for the other one, but you can kind of see it here. Let's see if it's up here. Yeah, I think because I started building the other one for the listing. So this one is kind of the generic one for each agent. And they could bring this, and this is what we've had for a while, but having it in Flipbook is just really, a great way to present it. So as you go through it, it tells you all the technology that the agent is bringing to sell a home. And what it's not mentioning is listings to leads, right? Because that's not really the point. They don't care what you're using, as long as you have a lot of ways to market their home and find more buyers and get it sold at the highest price. It even talks about mobile marketing. This QR code is actually, if you put the listing in the account as a listing presentation, that would bring the homeowner's smartphone to the actual mobile property website. So it's already built out. It's branded, the agent's logo, their picture is on every page. This is really just a powerful way of getting out, the value of listings to leads to help agents close listings. So I'm showing you the generic one, but I did go right here and I changed one of these, and maybe it didn't save because I jumped away to a listing presentation, but it would actually convert that listing into a listing presentation. So if you're going to do that, you have questions, let the support team know. It's kind of amazing. Also on the new site stuff, if we go to leads, this is where agents can sign up for the AI text follow-up. Now I've mentioned it a couple times. One of our clients was just talking about it in the mastermind group because it's closed, it's kind of closed a deal for her, a listing for her. So you can sign up right here. And right now, this is only available for agents, but we're working on how to make this available for lender and title accounts and for office accounts so that they can work all the leads that come in their account. The goal is obviously to convert more leads, right? And AI text follow-up is, I think, the strongest way of doing that. So let's go back to the dashboard and let's talk a little bit about, what we can do to help agents get buyers, right? And when an agent logs in, they can come to the dashboard. We'll be dropping on the dashboard. They can click buyers, right? And so this kind of theme goes along with whatever we're doing. If we want to capture leads, we can run ads on Facebook or Google. If we want, we can also use buyer landing pages. We create a bunch. You can create more. We have landing pages. We have PDF guides for buyers. We actually have 40 for each agent branded to them on every page. Here's where the email blasts are. And for some reason, I don't see listings here. Maybe that's because all of the listings. Well, normally our listings would be here as well. Let me go see if I can customize this real fast and see the listings. There it is. So this is how we configure the dashboard. We have a default setting, but when you have listings, if you're trying to get buyers, you want to market active listings. And so they're right here, right? And so, you click market listing. There are a number of ways to do that. Some of the things we do automatically. We automatically post to social media. We'll automatically send you listing landing pages and single property websites. So the tools are emailed to the agent and they can kind of share them or do things with them like as they wish. But one of the most important things, and I mentioned this earlier, is running an ad on Facebook. So when you click this button that says Facebook and Instagram ads, it's already written the ad. Okay. And you can make a decision. I'm logged in as a lender. So the lender can say, hey, I'm going to run the ad and I'll send the leads back to me, or I'll send the leads to the agent. When an agent logs in, it will say sponsored by the agent's account, and the agent can run an ad, but only they can pay for it. And they can get the leads and you're still going to get copied on the leads, right? So I'll just kind of pause for a moment here to give you a little feedback that I've heard for many years. And that is, and I've literally had a lender say, I've been helping these agents. I help this agent where we've done things, we've got marketing out, we've run ads, and they're still giving the loan to another lender, right? And so I want to kick them out. So yes, you can kick your agents out and put in a new one. But a lot of lenders, especially a lot of the people have more experience, they know that getting an agent to lift a finger and really understand why they got here is a bit of a heavy lift. And so they might just be talking to their lender partners who have listings and say, hey, agent, I'm going to run my own ads on your listings, get the buyer leads, pre-qualify them for a loan and hand them back to you ready and pre-approved so that you don't have to be driving people around. You don't even have the ability to buy a home. So a lot of lenders do that. They will use logged in just like they are right now and send the lead back to themselves and get things, get them pre-qualified and hand them back to the agents. You could do that. Or many of our clients still say, hey, get in there and run your own ads, knock yourself out. Social media posts are free. We do this for free. We auto post it. It looks a lot like an ad, but it's free. but it's only reaching a few of the people who follow them on the social media accounts. So if agents don't have a huge following on Facebook, ads is definitely where it's at. I do want to point out this tool that every agent should use. It's called the nearby homeowner letter. I think it's always smart to turn on the sold data. And so it's going to look at the zip code. And let's go look right here and see what this letter looks like. This is a piece of paper. This is not digital. Okay. This is something that you can mail to your, kind of the people around your home. We actually have a client who was just saying, I did an open house for another agent and and I printed this out and door knocked the neighborhood to tell them about the open house. And you can see that on top, it says, hey, we got an open house from 1 to 4. And that affects your home value. Your home value is getting affected. And here's a little bit of the data of recent sales data. So go here with the piece of paper that I left at your house and go get your free home value here. This landing page and the letter were automatically created by us whenever you save an open house. So most of our clients, they don't use this at an open house. They use this when they have something just listed, and they use it when they have something just sold. So same house, they mail 2 different versions of it, right? Just listed, just sold. Express Copy can do that for you. They can download it, fold it, and mail it to people with more than 6 years equity in a 1 or 2 or 3 mile radius. You decide. Really easy, really efficient. I do want to show you one more thing because that is our most important tool. I want to show you our clients have been using this letter for years. Some of our top clients have been using this. And this lady here, Pat, I think has been a client for 12 years, at least 12 years. And she always mails out 100 when she has something just listed and 100 once she sold it. Now she does something that I've never seen another client do. She prints out a batch of 100 in her computer. She flips it over and uses Microsoft Publisher to print on the back. Then she hand folds these and hand writes these. Now, why in the world would she be doing that if Express Copy can do that for you in 2 clicks? Well, when Express Copy does it, the envelope's kind of white and it looks kind of like, bulk mail almost. When she does it, her first 100 had 4 people calling her. So the just listed flyer had 4 homeowners calling her that wanted their home value. On this batch, which is the second 100, 3 people called her and 1 started texting her. All 8 of those people wanted to sell their house with her, right? That's from 1 home and 200 pieces of mail. That's really speaks to the power of what listings to leads can do. And you definitely want to be using that. And if you're talking to agents and they want more listings, you need to make sure they are familiar with this story, right? Now we do have circle prospecting, scripts. We've got an e-flyer for your database. I mentioned that earlier. You can copy this out. Notice that in this e-flyer, that link, that photograph, that link, that photograph, and that link all drive to a page with lead capture. That's what we're about. So even in a simple email, you copy it, you take it to your own CRM, you blast it out. It's going to convert leads. It's going to reactivate your leads. And then we do, some of the great tools, single property websites, virtual tours. We have a whole, open house toolkit. We even have blog posts. If your agents are bloggers, you got blog posts, and they have call to actions too, and Craigslist. And we create a virtual tour and automatically put it on YouTube. We have QR codes for every property. It's a technology powerhouse when you're marketing a listing, right? And that's what this thing here, the listing presentation, speaks to. So definitely make sure you have this in everybody's account, but make sure that the agent gets this right away because they're going to start to understand that they can adapt that to a listing. Now, I mentioned earlier that we have PDF guides. So they're all right here. If you're logged in as a lender, you also have PDF guides that are specifically for you. But each agent, when they log in, they're going to see seller and buyer PDF guides. So the ones here on top are lender ones, and these down here are the ones that are designed for homeowners and home buyers. And any of these, you can decide if you click marketing tool, You can see that you can run ads on Facebook, you can run ads on Google, you can share free on social media, you got an e-flyer for your database, print flyers, you got door hangers, QR codes, everything. I mean, it's just each PDF guide has its own marketing system, right? So we're just making it very, very easy. And the same is true for landing pages, right? So landing pages are, you get some right off the bat. Oh, we got our pre-qualified one right here. So this is brand new. Each agent has this. I want to point this out. This is a brand new tool that we're just launched, and I'm logged in as a lender, right? So the lender's logo is up top, and this is a very simple form. It's a 3-page form. It's not the deep, pre-approval thing. We're building that next, but you might have your own. But we actually create this landing page inside the agent account as well. So if you're adding an agent to your account, they're going to have this, and it's going to be what's the word I want? Co-branded to you. And when the lead gets filled out, let's go open that up one more time. When this page gets filled out, all the content, all the answers will be going to the agent and to you. So you now have some basic idea. There's a couple of pages here that you got to fill out. You're going to have their contact information. You're going to have some base numbers. There's no credit check here involved. And that's a tool that, the agent has that you can maybe log in and give to them. And then you can also, from your perspective, you can market this out just like you can market out a PDF guide, right? Facebook, Google, social media posts. So that's really going to be helpful to kind of get them, the loan process moving quickly. If an agent is showing a home and they don't have a loan, mortgage officer helping them, they can send them that, and that's going to be the beginning of the conversation. And then, we've got great client review stuff, but I want to go over to the social content area. We mentioned it during on the presentation, but let's look at it here, right? So first of all, when you sign up, there is a wizard. It's going to ask you to connect all your social media accounts, and you do that here. You tell us how many days a week you want us to post, and then you choose the topics. And there are PDF guides. You'll notice here I'm logged in as a lender, so there is one for lenders. But all those PDF guides that I was showing you will go to the agent's pages with a landing page behind it. So if somebody wants to download it for free, they can. They just have to give their contact information. And that's kind of, the gist of what we're up to. There's a lot of design. If you want to kind of click in here, you don't have to do this, but just to give you an idea, if you click the eyeball in any of these designs, you'll see there are numerous articles already written so that the agent doesn't have to go look for content to put on their social media accounts. We're just doing it automatically. There's even some kind of, inspirational quote stuff and outdoor living things and maintenance and some just fun meme stuff. You set it up and forget it. Okay. Now, the big thing that I want to, make sure you're completely aware of, and I kind of mentioned it earlier, is we have software from both Facebook and Google built into our system. And agents can run ads on those platforms in 2 clicks. And I do want to stress that when you're using Facebook, and let's just say, hey, we're going to run an ad on a home with an open house, you can decide if, I'm logged in as the lender, so I can make a decision to run the ads, drive the leads to me or to the agent. I'm still going to get copied on the leads if they get to the agent, but create the ad here and everything is done to market that, right? Or just create that. Everything you need to do is done. All you have to do is click create ad. There are a couple things that I want to talk about, especially if you're dealing with agents in high inventory states, right? Inventory is backing up in Texas, in Arizona, and Florida. And one thing that a lot of agents know that they can do or should do, but don't know how to do, is to type in words like this, Chicago, right? If I have a home in sunny Florida or Texas, and it's freezing cold winter in Chicago right now, I could click this button, type in Chicago, and this ad will show up in Chicago, and in this case, Folsom, right? So there's something, that's very powerful that's been used for a long time, but a lot of agents don't know how to do that. And in listings to leads, we make it very easy. Another really cool thing is right here, this is a template of, the photos, right? But you could click this button here. And if you had a video, so let's say you have a videographer because you've got a really nice home and you said, hey, I want a video of this. You could click that button and then there's a green upload button. You could upload it right there. Right. But if you don't have a video, I definitely think you should be doing this. And what I'm doing is I'm clicking on 5 images. Okay. And when you click insert, this makes a carousel ad. And this is a better ad than just a static 1 image ad. It gives people a little more idea of what's going on with the home, and you're more likely to capture a lead, right? And a good lead, because now they have a little more understanding of what the home is. And if they want to give you the information, they now know more about it. So that's going to make your lead quality a little bit better. You don't have to do that. You don't even have to, put other areas in there. I'm just showing you these are a few of the things that you can do. And let's go over here and look. And so what we did just now was create an ad for a home to get buyer leads. That would be open house or active or just listed, something. But you can also create ads on properties that are later stage, right? Like something that is sold. This one here is sold. So let's do that. Why would we do that? Well, our call to actions, our ads for sold are designed to get more listing leads. You don't need to do anything to this. You just click this button. We have clients getting sold listings from doing this. And this is actually the fastest, cheapest way of getting seller leads with name, email, and phone number is running sold ads on Facebook. Now, to that, I want to remind you that I do a class every 2 weeks called Top Tools for More Listings. And on that class, I talk about sold ads and I also talk about the nearby homeowner letter. And I also talk about this listing presentation. But, if you want to introduce that to your agent partners, maybe they want to join that, right? If you're talking to real estate agents and they want more listings, you should tell them, hey, go to Lead Gen Webinars and go sign up for that class because they have a lot of tools that can help you get more listings. So that's just a little bit there. Are there any questions of what we've seen here? Because there are more ads that we can do, right? We can run an ad on any of the landing pages that we created for you or that you created for yourself. And you can run an ad on any PDF guide. We also have the same functionality for Google. So let's see if we have this connected. You might want to create an ad on what do we have here? We don't have one for that, but we've got some for iBuyers and things like that. But, one thing that people often think of is just new construction. Like I want to go new construction. It's kind of disruptive, honestly, right now because interest rates are high. And I know I've been speaking to lenders and they're saying, oh, you know what? We're getting knocked out because we've had a buyer in hand, my realtors working with a buyer, and then they see that new construction can do, kind of a different loan. So if they want to go for new construction, we've got a landing page created for them automatically. You can customize that landing page, just like any landing page, you can customize it. But here you can write in the name of the town and that's what's going to go out, right? Boom. Very, very easy. The budget's higher on Google because the lead costs more on Google. So, you can do it. But if you're talking to a realtor who wants more listings, you can definitely get listing leads from Facebook and from many other tools, but Google is a very important place to be. I want to point out a couple more things. And if you have questions, please let me know in the chat panel. We have a really great marketing calendar. And again, there are some agents that are flat out busy all the time. They may not even log into this thing. There are other agents that don't have more time and they want to figure out what can I do to help my business grow. This calendar right here has one action every day of the business week. Okay. And you can click here, listing marketing or sold marketing. You can download a checklist of what you got to do, very detailed instructions right here. And then you go here to go do the work, right? To me, it's, I've been staring at this for years. It's kind of intuitive. Start at the top and go down and do all the things. But if you need more instructions, they're built right into this page, step-by-step guide and the checklist. The checklist is basically a mirror of this list. Just go through it. But if you need the deeper instructions, they're right there. But I think really the more important point is you can actually do a action that will create leads for you every day of the week. And if you want, you can focus on getting listings or you can focus on getting buyers. It kind of says right there what you're going to get. So that's what we're doing here with Listings to Leads. It's a very powerful platform to help agents market and to help you grow your business with those agents. So on this page here, dashboard, if they want buyer leads, they can click on buyer leads. If they want seller leads, they can click on seller leads. And all the assets that are there to help them do that are right here on this page. So I don't see any questions. I appreciate you spending a little time with me here. This call has been recorded and it will be up on the YouTube channel later today, if not tomorrow. So thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a great day and a great 2025. If you have questions, don't forget, you can go over to listingstoleads.com and click on the lender page, and you'll find my contact information there when you schedule a demo. So you can schedule a call with me there. It's a Zoom call, or you can just reach me just by calling direct. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.